Raider Nation, we got lots and lots of needs, so I want to know from you before I get into today's show, what's the Raiders' biggest offseason need for 2026? My name is Mitchell Renz. You're watching the Raiders Report, and coming up on today's program, the Las Vegas Raiders 2026 team needs ranked. I have put together a list of needs for the Silver and Black, and I have ranked them from not too much of a big need to the biggest need that we have on this team. And really, I would say the only need that we don't really have for the Las Vegas Raiders coming in here at number 11 is tight end. We got Brock Bowers, we got Michael Mayer. We're pretty set at the tight end position. Now, we do need to go out and add another player into the mix because Ian Thomas is a free agent. Thomas is more of a blocker. He's done a good job this past season filling in when Brock Bowers went down with an injury. Coming up here at number 10, it's going to be running back. We got Ashton Jeanty. Really outside, though, of Ashton Jeanty, we don't have a lot of depth, and Genty's going to be our bell cow. But I do think it's important for the Raiders to add another back, whether that be free agency or the NFL draft, because Mostert and Zeus are both free agents. Now, in terms of Collier, he was signed on the reserve restricted roster, and Lelby, I just don't have a lot of faith in. To me, we need to add, at minimum, another 2 running backs. Let's go to number 9 here, and some of you might be surprised that I have offensive tackle ranked as the 9th biggest need for the Silver and Black. I believe in Charles Grant. We drafted him in the 3rd round. I think we've only seen limited reps from him, but I do have a lot of faith in that young man right there. Also, on top of that, DJ Glaze, what exactly does he look like? We're going to get Colton Miller back. So having Colton Miller back as your left tackle, maybe this team decides to kick Charles Grant over to the right side, but between Glaze and Grant, 2 third-round picks, I am hoping that we are able to have another offensive tackle in the mix. Let's go to number 8 here. It's going to be safety. Whether you want to look at free safety or strong safety, I actually think we're good at strong safety because all this Raiders team did last offseason was just add strong safeties. In fact, I hope that this new organization uses Isaiah Paul-Amal as a true strong safety. And I hope that they use Jeremy Chin also as a box safety / linebacker hybrid. But here's the thing. We need a true free safety. We need a true center fielder. Right now, we got a left fielder and a right fielder trying to play center field, and it doesn't work. It's why this defense really, really struggled in the back end. Now, I still got tons of needs to go because the Raiders got all bunch of needs, and you already know it. Before I get into the top 7 needs for Spy Tech and Brady to go out there and look at, a quick word from our sponsor, Polymarket. It's time to challenge the status quo. Polymarket is now live to help us do so. You can be part of the revolutionary alternative to Sportsbook with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app now via the link that is in the description and comments to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 in your account with the invite code chat. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace and lets you make trades on the outcomes of sporting events, which you guys can see right up over here. You can even buy and sell within a game with live trading. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You can trade against other people, not the platform. You can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control. It's legal and available nationwide in all 50 states on their iOS app now. For this week's Texans game, Polymarket is giving Houston a 60% chance to win. I'm on the Texans this week because I believe they will be able to get after 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. $10 free is waiting for you. No card, no deposit, nothing. Download the app with our exclusive code chat at chatsports.com/polymarket for exclusive early access and $10 free. Number 7 for the Raiders team needs in 2026, I'm going to go with wide receiver. I believe in Trey Tucker. I believe in Jack Besh. I do think Dante Thornton is a little bit more of a project that we got to be able to work with. Outside of that, though, there's not a lot of names that I have a lot of faith in. So if you are going to draft a quarterback at number 1 overall, whether that be a Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, I do think it's smart for you to go out and add another wide receiver. Maybe a Rashid Shaheed. Maybe it's an Alec Pierce. But because you're going to invest in a quarterback, I do think it's smart to go out and get him another receiver because I don't think you can just rely on Trey and Jack Besh and Thornton to get it done. Let's go to number 6 here. It's going to be linebacker. And what's really interesting, I think, about the Raiders team needs from like 4 to 8, you can make an argument that we can move a lot of these around. The reason why I put linebacker at 6 is because I don't really think we have one. Jamal Adams, Devin White, Landon Roberts, they're all going to be free agents. I actually hope that the Silver and Black bring back Jamal Adams, which I never thought I would find myself saying. You can let Devin White just tackle himself out of here. Landon Roberts, tell him to go shove it. For Tommy Eichenberg and Cody Lindenberg, this is the young guys that you're hoping step up. Maybe you go out and you get a Devin Lloyd, but no matter what, I believe if you're going to rely on such a young linebacker core, it's important to go out and add somebody in free agency. If you're ready to buckle up, Buttercup, for a wild Raiders offseason, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, because when the Raiders hire head coach, I'm going to go live. When the Raiders hire an OC, I'm probably going to go live. When the Raiders end up going out and signing this guy and they go out and sign that guy, I'm going to be going live. I mean it when I say it. It's going to be the craziest offseason of all time. Hell, my wife might even start watching. We're going to have more drama than The Bachelor this year. Let's go to number 5. It's going to be cornerback. And yes, we already have Darian Porter, but losing Eric Stokes is a much bigger loss than I think what people realize. Stokes was a hell of a player for this organization. We do need to be able to find somebody in the nickel because Darnay Holmes stinks. Kai Blue Kelly was not any good. I don't want to hear anything about a nauseum. He's really just a practice squad player. Maybe we can get more out of Camryn Richardson, though. I've heard from some sources that he's a little immature, and people are worried about his development in the NFL. He's a good special teams player. But to me, you need to add another outside corner. You need to add a nickel at the bare minimum. A lot of needs for the Silver and Black. Let's go to number 4 here, and it's going to be defensive end. You're losing Malcolm Kuntz does hurt. But I don't think replacing Malcolm is going to be all that difficult because you could definitely tell coming off that ACL injury that he was not nearly anywhere close to where he should be. In terms of Tyree Wilson, I've been begging for the Raiders to play him at a 3 technique. Hell, I've talked to Tyree Wilson family members that also would love for him to be playing as a 3 technique. Max needs help. He got off-season surgery. Got a cleanup. I'm going to be real. I had somebody tell me that they think it's a little bit more than a meniscus tear, but he's still going to be ready to rock and roll in 2026. For the love of God, can we please get Max some help on that defensive line, which is why defensive tackle's coming up here at number 3. You moved on from Christian Wilkins. Whatever the hell happened with Wilkins, it's got to be something because that guy's still out there on the open market, and we haven't heard anything about him. But when you move on from a player of Wilkins' stature, I think it's important for you to be able to build that interior line. Yes, the Raiders have J.J. Pegues and Taka Hemingway, who they drafted this past year, but that's 4th and 6th round from your past group. Thomas Booker, who you traded away Ja'Cory and Bennett for, he's going to be on the open market. No disrespect to Adam Butler, John Olalu, Taka Hemingway, and J.J. Pegues, Martin, and then Trevin Mahe. It's one of the worst defensive tackle rooms in the NFL. So if you want to be taken serious as a team that values the trenches, you got to upgrade the freaking defensive tackle position. It's just so important to do it. Let's go to number 2 here. The interior offensive line, offensive guard and center. I know JPJ is a hell of a football player, but Dylan Parham's going to be a free agent. Alex Kappa freaking stinks, and I don't think he's going to be on the team. Jordan Meredith is going to be a free agent. And yes, the Raiders drafted Caleb Rogers in the 3rd round. I've just never been a big Caleb Rogers guy. Some of the tape's good, some of the tape's bad. I'm not going to sit up here and rely on Rodgers to be a starter. So to me, I look at this interior line and I go, we need 2 starters. We need 2 starters on the interior, whether it's both guard and center, or if you're going to get Tyler Lindenbaum, put JPJ over to guard. Makes me funny. Makes me tingle in certain spots. Number 1, though, I mean, we're picking number 1 for a reason. Geno Smith, you can go F yourself. Aiden O'Connell's the only quarterback we have on this team. Cam Miller got claimed by the Miami Dolphins. Kenny Pickett's a free agent. And did I mention that Geno Smith can go F himself? So for us, you got to be able to add that franchise quarterback. I'm hoping it's Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore. To me, those are the top 2 guys. Though, hey, man, Trinidad Chambliss has been a player that I started to like more and more and more. I know most of y'all are going to sit up here and go, Mitch, it's Fernando Mendoza no matter what. But no matter what, I'll say this, quarterback has to be the biggest team needs. So if you want to take a screenshot of this bad boy, to me, These are the Las Vegas Raiders team's biggest needs, ranked from 11 all the way down to 1. And if you didn't think quarterback was going to be number 1, you probably haven't been watching the Raiders for very, very long.